Okay, I have another example here. It's Algebra 1, Chapter 3, Section 4. I'm going to do 3 consecutive even integers this time. 3 consecutive even integers. So a little different than the last one. In this case, again, we do not know what our first number is, so I'm going to put x is my first number. But now we're talking about consecutive even integers. Consecutive means in a row. Even, well, even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. So consecutive, 3 consecutive integers could be 2, 4, 6, or 42, or 12, 14, 16. Those would be consecutive even integers. 42, 44, 46. All those 3 in a row, and they're even integers. So we need to find 3 even integers in a row. Again, my first even integer I grabbed was going to be x. So my second one, I don't know what it is. So to get from an even integer to another even integer, you have to add 2. So I'm going to add 2, and that would be my second. Because if I'm at 2 and I go to 4, that would be adding 2. If I'm at 42, I've got to go to 44, that would be adding 2. And then to get to my next one, I'd have to add 2 more. So if my first one is x, my second one's x plus 2, my third one's going to be x plus 4. And there I have 3 consecutive even integers. And I want the sum to be, negative 42. It's got a little twist here. We've got a negative sign. So I'm going to have to add these 3 together and end up with a negative 42. So let me grab my first one. So that's going to be x. And then I'm going to add, because it says the sum, my second one, which is going to be x plus 2. And then I'm going to add my third number in there. And that's going to be x plus 4. And that's all going to be equal to a negative 42. So again, we go back, and this is a fairly easy problem. We've got to combine our like terms. So I've got 1, 2, 3 x's. And I've got a plus 2 and a plus 4 more, which would be adding 6. And that's going to be equal to negative 42. From here, we just need to subtract the 6 from both sides. So minus 6 here, minus 6 over here. Remember, same sign, negative 42, negative 6, add and keep. So I'm going to keep the sign and add them. That makes it a 48. And then I'm going to bring the 3x down, and the 6 is canceled out here. So now I want to get the x by itself. So the next step would be to divide by 3. On both sides, because 3x means 3 times x. So whenever I divide by 3, 3 divided by 3 is a 1. So that becomes x is equal to, 48 divided by 3. 3 goes into 4 one time, and 3 goes into 18. That would be 6 times. And a negative and a positive makes a negative. So my first integer is going to be a negative 16. Okay, that's the first integer. So I'm going to go back up to the top, and so let's see, grab my orange. So x is going to be equal to a negative 16. And if I add 2 to that, then x plus 2 would be equal to, that would be a negative 14. And then if I add 2 more to that, so x plus 4 would make that a negative 12. And if I check those and add those together, we want to see if I actually come out with the right answer. So if I've got negative 16, negative 14, and negative 12, and I add them all together, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 more. That's 2 to carry the 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And same sign, I add them and keep the sign. So the answer would be negative 42. So my answer here, my 3 consecutive even integers would be negative 12, negative 14, negative 16.